EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. First play, and Purdy wants to throw it. And incomplete to open things up.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Throwing here, Purdy.
Flush to his right.
Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
They'll go for it. Here's Purdy.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
All right, come on. Tempo 3, kick. Tempo 3, kick.
Hill going to go in motion right.
Get to the line.
Now a give to Mostert running right.
And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. On the handoff, this is Mostert.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Now, definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. Toward the pylon, caught! Touchdown, Dolphins!
Raheem Mostert
from 6 yards away.
And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, 49ers.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there.
Jake Moody now for the point after.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play. It's third down and 12.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25.
Ready to stay.
It's fourth down.
All right, fellas, listen up.
Tua on fourth down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Fred Warner.
And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
Intercepted by the 49ers. They'll take over first and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. Purdy will set up to throw it here.
That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers.
San Francisco.
A 14-yard touchdown. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
Purdy will throw for it.
This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points.
The score, Niners 15. Dolphins 7.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of the tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They hand it off to Mostert. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Tackle made by Chase Young. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they're looking at a second down and 9 to go. Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Play action. Now it's Tua. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hill going to go in motion right.
Let's go.
Here's Mostert. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
Brings up second and 4.
Running right, here's Achane. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
Turbo 3, kick. 21G. Solo left Zion. Let's go.
Tua now on first down. Throw caught by Achane. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best. He keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say?
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins are back within a couple of the lead. Tua and the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for 2. It's a run with Mostert. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yards shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
He's got Ayuk once again.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line.
Throwing on second down, it's Purdy. Able to find Gray here.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and now 2 yards to go on third down.
Got a man, that's Ayuk.
Zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A first down and then some. 36 yards.
First down, 49ers.
Now Purdy. That's complete out left to Ayuk.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. First down now, but that clock rolling.
At the 3-yard line.
McCaffrey will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown.
San Francisco.
The extra point try now for Moody.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Again, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the...
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Dolphins 15.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Dolphins take over on first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now third down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
A gain of 3. It's fourth down.
They'll go. Achane. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. They go play action here. Purdy. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Partner, I think this will want to ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Charles, still a one-possession game. Remember, it could have been 2 after they opted to go for it on fourth down in their own territory. Didn't get it, but their defense holds strong, and so this is a huge possession coming up here.
You're certainly right about that, partner, and a lot of people look at them going for it on fourth down as a failure when they didn't get it. But there's also their way of saying, hey, we have confidence in our defense because they went out and held it, got the ball right back for them. So, nice stand for them. Momentum can swing back to their side if they have a good drive here.
We often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. Well, he's showing past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
The 49ers 37-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Waddle, the motion man right. On 2nd down, Mostert. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Hey, time out 2. Time out 2.
Mostert. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Dancing to his left. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Now this throw caught left side. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
And the 49er first down.
Back to throw, Purdy. Oh, he'll take a shot for McCaffrey downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 51 yards. And the Niners are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. Achane gets it from the gun. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
Double one, high. Solo left Zion. 20, TX.
Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Hey, 21, TX.
Looking to pass. Tua hit, and the ball is out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Following the fumble recovery, Purdy. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
1st down, San Francisco.
Play action. Now Purdy. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Niners have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. And they don't get it. They
They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Niners 33, Dolphins 15.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time.
Picked off by Charvarius Ward and into the end zone. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Miami Dolphins.
So here's Kaimi Fairbairn to do the honors. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
On the ground, this is Hill. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. In motion, Hill. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
Hill going to go in motion right. Second down, here's Mostert again. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 41 yards. And the Dolphins will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive. Charles, we know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive, he burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they called his number in this one.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's Devin Singletary. He played in this state at Florida Atlantic. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Right back to Singletary on second down. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Third down, they go with Singletary across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Now, boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. Singletary, they'll run for it. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run right side with Mostert. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Second down and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. Down right around the 25. Mike McDaniel dialing up the risk here a little bit on 4th down. They're going to go for it. Tua going to throw. That is caught. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Here's Mostert. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Mostert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Will Anderson on the tackle. A 5-yard loss.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
The end of the 1st quarter with the score Dolphins 7.
2nd quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Now Tua. Tua hit, and the ball is out. And the Texans scoop it.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. So they say we'll let that completed pass stand, and we'll bring up 3rd down instead as they decline it.
So they're comfortable with the yardage. The big thing to them is what you pointed out, getting it to 3rd down and making the play there.
Here comes 3rd down at 7. Got his man down. Now he's free to midfield. And finally down at the 36-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards.
46 yards on the play. And the Texans 1st down.
He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. But he's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Here's Stroud. incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. Inaudible here to get a new look. Fourth down, Stroud going to try to throw for it. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. They find some open field here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll run the draw with Mostert. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 17-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Tua now on 1st down. Open man is Hill. He's got it. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And Tua going to slide to a halt, but he will have the 1st down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the 2nd half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 14-0. after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Down by 2 scores. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
If I'm making excuses, and I am, sometimes the sun can be difficult on a ball like that. That looked like it was going to be right there, but it's in and out of his hands. And a potential big play goes by the wayside.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Stroud sets up the play action. That is incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he finds his target. It's Schultz. Touchdown, Houston. Dalton Schultz in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Texans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Deshaun Elliott.
There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, Charles, there's just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Forced out to his left. And he'll be out right at the 35. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. And Stroud now to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Schultz. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And quickly they get to the line.
A gain of 14. And the Texans first down.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10.
That's complete. It's Collins. Touchdown, Houston.
Nico Collins,
34 yards.
and the Texans are back within a score.
And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
That time on the run-pass option when he decided to throw it. Not a quick little drop-off. He went downfield a bit.
Reminiscent of a triple option quarterback in college because he faked it inside and instead of immediately throwing it out to the perimeter, stepped back in the pocket to find a target downfield.
Jalen Petrie coming up to bring him down.
In my book, that's running the ball well but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Second down, here's Mostert again. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Play action, now it's Tua. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Oh, look at this play call. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Out route to Hill, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put him on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 9. Back to the running game with Mostert. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 44 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
At the 19-yard line.
A run with Mostert up the middle. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscle all over the field and getting pushed down.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now Tua on the bootleg here. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And the Dolphins are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Alec Ingold, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here this 4th quarter. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14.
Jason Sanders is to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up and you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Texans. Dalton Schultz, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
This 2nd and 4.
In motion, Hill.
Second down, here's Mostert again.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Whistles in a timeout at the 2:05 mark. So this defense wanting to get one more pause in before the 2-minute warning, and they do just that. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Tua going to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it.
They'll try and lay this out for Chosen. Oh, he had to force it there on 4th down, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And the Texans will take over here just shy of the 30. Here's 1st down. Now Stroud. Into the hands of Singletary.
Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
So Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. Strides throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. Down to the 10. Touchdown! Noah Brown, 60 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away.
Tyreek Hill on the return. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Now Tua. He's got it complete to Waddle.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 4.
An important one here, no doubt. 3rd and 4. Here's Tua. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Throwing Tua.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Tua. Now a give to Mostert running right.
They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
It's a gain of 6.
Oh, he fakes a spike.
And this is going to work. It's caught.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 26.
So the Texans will have the first opportunity here in the overtime session as we are back underway. And they're able to return this all the way up to the 45.
That's a pretty strong return to start this overtime. And you know that if you run some decent offense, you should have a shot at a field goal. But I'd have to think to myself, I want the 6 points. I want this game over now. I don't want to give the other team a chance to come back and beat me.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build up the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And they're going to speed things up here.
Again, 18 on the play.
First and 10, it's Stroud. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 22. And they're going with some extra beef up front. They've got to have this one in overtime. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points. And now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick 6, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 8. All right, what can Tua do now with his drive in OT? And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Third and 12. Looking to pass. Tua. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. Tua sets up to pass it. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And the Texans are going to win the football game. Well, partner, you and I were excited for this one today, and certainly had its moments. Some good execution at times by both of these offenses. Defenses both made some plays as well. And always a joy to be up here in the booth next to you, my friend.
Yeah, it's a privilege to be up here in the booth next